cake spam.
It is time. Switch to studio mode so that way I can safely move to here. Oh! Oh! Why, hello there. And we are on our way to the next Titan. 49 hours in. We're training the team. We're not going to be spending forever training the team. So, where we last left off. Cabbage! We devolved because we picked up a new item, the Enhancer Gem. Enhanced the trait of Coromon by 1 stage. And then when Cabbage is devolved, the Soothing Aura is 5 times better now. Which is drastic, because we can balance training with all of our team and then heal up. And after each fight, we have a good chance of, like, we're already about to be able to heal. I've only been streaming for a minute and a half, and it's about to be ready to be used again. 40% health for all of the squad members. We definitely need Cabbage in the default state in order to get the maximum benefit. Cholito! Even though we have Thunder Salvo, so that way we do even more electricity damages, we mostly have Cholito back onto the team in order to use this Heavy Slam that usually hurls its body at the opponents with a 20% chance to knock down the target. 90-90 on the accuracy, but against Ice, which is the region we're heading to, Body Blast is going to be excellent for us to do damages. Zen Cure is going to allow us to heal up quite a bit, including if we get a status ailment, and Super Energy Drain will maintain our SP. Cholito being the tank that he possibly is. This is an excellent setup for him. Eggman, our fodder. So we're going to be keeping Eggman. Plus, it's also a fire type, and fire is, of course, strong against ice in Coromon. Being our attack and speed specialist, somehow is still bulky enough to survive quite a few different hits. Yeah, we're just going to keep it as the attack specialist. Scuba Man! Level 28 is one of our projects Coromon to have a variety of different elemental types on the team. We have Chomp, Shadow Walker, Ignite, Splatter. Unfortunately, nothing great against what we're going to be going with, but Scuba Man will, at level 44, be learning a heavy attack so we can deal with ice types. That, with the resistance ability to take less damage from special attacks, will make Scuba Man an excellent choice of, again, tanking. Hurry Pollo, our starter, excellent with where we're going to be heading to. Ignite, Illusion Burst, Firestorm, Detonate. Detonate will be excellent for dealing with against the entire team. Does a ton of damages, but will reduce Hurry Pollo's special attack. So, in theory, it's me. Hey, Hurry Pollo, glad you can make it. Hurry Pollo, unfortunately, is not as great of a tank as we originally was making them, as they did in the early game, but will definitely be excellent for the content moving forward. Silk, another one of our projects, level 26, having the Crippler effect, so that way if we add a status problem or stat change to the opponent, they lose a whole bunch of SP, so that's way we're not getting attacked as frequently. Silk is intended to be an ice special defense tank, and we're putting everything into health and defense to help balance all of that out. And that is the entire team. Silk will be evolving when we get the chance. But that chance is not right now. We are doing excellent on money. We're gonna go ahead and use Soothing Aura, heal Cabbage on up, and show how the team currently is doing. Right, we have the speeds on fast because we were in the process of training. Look at that. Now, Cabbage default does lose a lot of speed, so we do risk Cabbage being outsped by enemies by devolving. But other than that, Cabbage's stats are pretty much fully intact. All the defense, all the attack, it's all still there. Scuba Man, level up. Hurry Pollo, level 50, is in it all. Beautiful. And look at that. With that, Cabbage is already back down to the stats that they were. So Cabbage, still going to be excellent. We want to max out Cabbage as quickly as possible. And if things start to go poorly, we can swap in Eggman and then switch to Cholito or Hurry Pollo as we need to. What's going on here? Looks like something that's skippable. Drill shovel. No jumps detected. Four steps here? Or on the very edge? 2 steps away. So it's either here or this tile right here. Beautiful. We're gonna continue to go this way just to check out any additional items I might be missing. Icy spinner. Yes! Sean! Good evening! Glad you could make it. We swapped out... I did have a Coromon named after you, Sean. But they are currently on the bench. But, oh yeah! We had you for the previous one. You actually could potentially make it through the ice region as well. One day I plan on climbing this mountain, armed with only my bare hands and manly beard. No cable cars allowed. Even the toughest of Valley men have never dared to skip the cable cars. They'll be amazed when I pull off this feat. Isn't that amazing? Alright, what do we got going on over here? Challenge lovers, are you ready? Aye, aye, Challenge King! I can't hear you! Aye, aye, Challenge King! Oh, let's not waste any time and then hand out the rules on today's challenge. Okay, that's not how that works. The Triple Threat Challenge! Oh, what's this? A new gamer in our midst. I am concerned about the necessity of medical professional. Please join us in today's challenge. Our humble community always welcomes any fresh face in our group. Take this pamphlet. You can read everything you need to know in there. The Triple Threat Challenge. This challenge can only be completed in Vlama. The heights to victories. To be victorious, you must defeat a wild Coromon 3 times your own Coromon's level. You may only use a single Coromon in the battle. You may not use any items in the battle. Your Coromon must not be holding an item. And completing a hard challenge is a wonderful accomplishment. So, have a blast. The prize for this challenge better not be lousy again. You'll be happy to know I didn't skimp on today's prize. The prize is, drumroll please. It's the Nullifier Rock. Never deal with annoying weather again with one of these babies.
I've been digging for a Nullifier Rock for what feels like forever, and now you could say I could just win one? I'm taking a head start.
Alright, y'all. Review the rules carefully. First one to complete the challenge gets the stone to make your Coromon ignore any weather. And disperse. This is worse than the old man challenge? Yes. You must defeat one 3 times your level. Fantastic. And this is how we got wiped. How do we not participate in the Triple Threat Challenge? 6 Coromon have fainted? 6 Coromon have fainted. I have 6 casualties? Huh? Oh, right. Part of the dojo. Does that count? Do you guys count that? Because I did have 1 faint in that stupid dojo challenge. I'm assuming that's what it is. We are also 79%. We are 79% through the game. 6 push-up? No. That doesn't count. John asked me to participate in the Triple Threat Challenge. Inflama. To be victorious, you must defeat a wild Coromon 3 times your own Coromon's level. You may only use a single Coromon in the battle. You may not use any items in the battle. Your Coromon must not be holding an item, and completing a hard challenge is a wonderful accomplishment. So have a blast. Where's Vlama? I'm gonna save, because I'm curious if I am about to encounter a Coromon, like... Be sure to really take it in. Absorb the rules completely. There's nothing worse than thinking you completed a challenge but didn't abide by some specific laws. Take it from an expert.
I made a mistake. I should have ran away immediately instead of fighting it out. Now my tinsel leveled up to 14. Are there even Coromon here of level 42 or higher? I can't find any.
How are you supposed to do that? Do I even have any Coromon that... We have Buzzy, level 21, 20, 22. I have Ram. I have Deja Vu. I've literally only got 2. Alright, we're not going to worry about the challenge. It is literally impossible for me. Oh yeah, before that though, Soothing Aura. Let's heal you up. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, we'll save that just in case something goes wrong. That, and I am scared. Where? Ah, the tree up in the north. I don't see it anywhere else. No gems detected. No gems detected. This shrine is dedicated to the lost battle researchers who sought Coromon in Frieza Pass and failed. Your bravery shall not be forgotten. Neither shall your foolishness. That's hilarious. They're like, this is a memoir in order to honor those of you who came in here and died. You idiots! Goodness. Granny fruit. No gems detected. This is why there's a doctor on call, right? Alright, we're gonna be scouting for the level and whatnot of our opponents. Level 46. That is pretty terrifying. Is there anybody who would be better? I don't think so. We're gonna attempt one attack. What move says... Hold on. Before we move forward... before we, fully... invest into this fight... Alrighty. Dugterra, a whole bunch of attack stats, weak in pretty much everything else. At level 46, the worst move it's gonna know is Streamline, which is nothing at boost speed. Seismic Wave, that is the one that scales in power, but it's a sand attack. Illusion Burst can reduce a defense. Quicksand, that's the one that reduces evasion, I think? No, lowers speed and has a chance to make hazy. So we got a whole bunch of different moves, but none of them are super effective against us. We can get away with a Ball of Darkness. That was Sandball? That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna use a large cake on Cabbage. Because if I get outsped and then they crit, Seismic Wave, Magnitude 6! Alright, we're fine here. Ball of Darkness. Even if it's great, we're fine. It'll scare me, though. Oof. Look at that experience growth. Hey, Silk, level up, 27. Energy Drain. Well, don't we know Super Energy Drain? We don't. We're gonna keep Drain. Silk has awoken some potential. Yeesh. Swap it onto Eggman, let Eggman get a fight in. Repollo can probably fight as well. We're just scouting the region right now, see what is available before we actually catch something. It'll also give us a chance to level up a little bit. Oh, so that Dugterra was just high-leveled compared to everything else. Eggman, level up. Scuba Man, level up. Flying Kick. A physical attack? Oops. I was actually going to consider that. Right, Scuba Man. What are you working with? Now, there's not really a big reason to be picking up normal moves unless it's really good. Increases users' critical hit chance by 1 stage. I mean, but, like, normal's strong against nothing. Yeah, normal's just strong against nothing, so... But it is guaranteed to improve it by 1 stage. It's technically better than Chomp. Technically better than Shade Walker. Splatter is honestly one of the best moves we have right now, so... The Chomp will make us strong against a water type, but I'm not expecting any water, so we're just going to disable that for Flying Kick. It's a stronger move. Another Dugterra! Start off with Deep Cut. Go for an attack boost. And then finish it off with a Pyre Pack. Mud Ball. Where's Mud Ball? Why am I not seeing Mud Ball on Dugtera's move list? I see Sand Ball. $172 attack. Run? That is a scary encounter. I think we're just going to be catching this Kyre Peak. And it looks like it's going to be level 36. Well, not this one in particular. This because it's dead. Cry Beast. Level 47. Like, again, another one with just really high level. Oh, it's not a one-shot. We should be fine, though. Has health regen. That was a lot of extra damage that I didn't necessarily need to take. Scuba Man, level up. Scuba Man has awoken more potential. We're just gonna increase all the stats equally. Silk, level 29. They're still a long ways away from being able to fight with the rest of the team. Eggman should be able to two-shot, but I was gonna say Deep Cut should be better, right? Lower defense and burn the target. We might as well just Pyre Pack. Is that a knockout for Eggman? It is. Superheated. Cabbage! Because Dugtera slowed down ours, so Cabbage should be fine. But Ball of Darkness, 100% accuracy. What do you mean he attacks first? Cabbage! Level up, level 58. Alrighty. So, Eggman is knocked out, but why is Eggman not dead? That's because Eggman is specifically fodder. Rebirth! Upon fading, the Coromon will be reborn as Bren. After 3 battles, Bren will hatch. So Eggman will be reborn. Without really any major penalties. So, we are doing just fine. It's just going to require 3 battles before we can use Eggman again. 3 battles, it'll hatch. Give the answer gem. It can't swap items while it's in this fainted state. Interesting. I'm gonna put Horipoyo on the lead for just a moment. Let's give the Revitalizer gem. Woo! That's terrifying, though. So, in case someone was like, well, we didn't need to cause it to faint, I was pretty certain that if we swapped out, there's a chance that a crit would happen or something, and then we would be in the exact same position. And then swapping Eggman in. Tell Claire Obscure deserves none of those rewards. Huh? Tell who? I am a little bit nervous about the... Oh, wait, that's, Altered Skin. Game Awards tonight. Oh. Neat! Backstab. Ooh, it'll cause heavy bleeding. We're currently fighting against... a whole bunch of grounds, so I really need water moves. Game of the Year is in a few minutes. Ooh! I can only have my phone somewhere else. Can I put it on? I'm gonna watch it, but we're gonna mute it. Ah, no, no, no. All right. So I'm trying to remember. What's strong against sand? Only water. Fantastic. Glad we don't have any of that on our team. Chilito, level 56. Silk has awoken more potential. Let's get that defense and health. Detonate should be good enough. Right. Firestorm. Yeah, the fact that I was fully rested and prevented it from taking the extra damage, or taking super effective damage. Quite a cool combo that it had. Scuba Man, level up. Silk, level up. There we go. Hatching Pirate Chick. Eggman's alive again. Everyone welcome Eggman back. We're gonna swap the items, give the lazy gem. Soothing Aura, let's fully heal everyone up. Cabbage. Give you the Revitalizer gem. Alright. Everything's so high level, though. It makes me really nervous. Hey, the Kyre Peak. That's probably the best thing we could have encountered. Tactical Slab. That's a crit. It has a Revitalizer gem. And Snowman? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be fun to deal with. It heals so much. Perfect. Frozen by the columns, that's fine. Alright, Crier Peak. The Icy Spitter. Got 3 times your level at least, right? Alrighty. We're gonna need a new name. Coromon rebuilds itself using snow, restoring 5% HP every round when snow is falling. It's a lot of defensive stats. Snow Puppy. Oh, we can actually literally just name it Snowball. Snowball. And Cabbage is broken solid. Call him Shawnee Boy. Hey there, Shawnee Boy. Alrighty. We can attempt to start moving forward. We technically have 4 Coromon we can use. Does make me nervous, though. We'll go this way first. There's an item on the ground right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's the closest I can get. So unless it's on the other ledge. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we gotta go all the way up and around. No gems detected. Still no gems detected. The Raz fruit. You like Raz? Oh. I'm not seeing it anywhere else except from that bottom corner. We're gonna swap these items. Right? Just to try to avoid more casualties. Surprise! Snowball fight! Burb. Right. Burb fight. Hold on, some game got announced. I think we go with Blazing Coals. That is as strong as that move's gonna get. Cool, I'm gonna do it again. Rest up. I wish that they actually, like, showed the name of whatever just got announced. Oh well. Pyropeck! It can't do damage. Eggman gets nearly 6,000 experience. Level 58? You're so disappointed? That was the game that you said didn't deserve it? Sorry to hear about that, Cholito. Let's play the games that we think are cool, though. Who's armor? Who's armor? Increases defense by 2 stages? Definitely a thing to consider. Silk, level up. Eggman is no longer hazy. Womp womp. Level 59. My goodness. Inner Peace. I don't think we need an Inner Peace, right? Yeah, we don't need Inner Peace. That does absolutely nothing for our physical attacker. Hurry, Poyo! Level up! And Potential! Scuba Man, level 34. Scuba Man, more potential. Silk, level 32. Arc of Churros.
Snowman.
Well, good thing we now know its ability, which means we can just rush it down. It's Clear Obscure Expedition 3. It's Expedition 33? It's not a bad game, but there were better. No, you want Churros. My bad. Chilito, level 57. Chilito awoke more potential or make you even more bulkier to withstand everything. Yeah, sorry you mistyped. That's fine. Shadowrunner. Ooh, that's the physical ghost attack. That's better than Shade Walker. Yes. I like doing more damages. Cabbage, level up. We're gonna boost that special attack. Extra. Silk has awoken their potential. Silk, level 33. Wind Blast. Ooh, an air-type move. Great against fire, and... that's it. Using its wings, the user sends a powerful blast of wind towards the target, dealing damage. If I'm fighting a fire, we're withdrawing this user. It's more of what's ice not strong in. Ice is not strong against fire or ice. But that's where Drain comes in. Yeah, we don't need it. It was a snowball fight. Attacking me like that was not cool. Cheap, cheap. I was about to use Soothing Aura, but I guess we don't need to. Ooh, something on the log. Yeah, sorry that, the game you didn't want to win won, Chilito. I think the bigger question is could we even survive this fight? I think the answer is no. Because of Ball of Darkness not being able to do a good job here, we're going to attempt to run. Okay, we're fine. Nope, that's it for the Game Awards. Now, if Hurripoyo was the one out there, we'd probably be okay. The game wasn't nominated, but my problem is it got like 7 rewards. It's got like 7 rewards tonight. Oh, the Expedition 33? Yeah, I've only heard like a little bit about it. You would think for something winning like 7 of the awards that it would be a lot more rampant over the internet. But I also kind of like to hurtle in my own little corner. Just, you know, as y'all I'm playing this obscure game that not a lot of people have probably heard about. As we play Polytopia, as we play... Technically, except for like Stellaris, most of the games that I typically cover are also mobile games. Oof. 4 steps from here. Right here. Found you. Unless into the grass, but they don't normally do something like that. Best mobile game was some anime game? Probably was. That sounds about right. Anime! Fresh at past tip number 1. Never look down. You'll die. As per usual. Polytopia next year? Wasn't Polytopia nominated? I know there was a game that actually made it. Or was it only nominated? So I thought Polytopia got onto the list. Because I remember being like, oh, that's a game I like. I don't recall seeing it on there. That's a shame. We need to go downwards from here. Do we swap to using Hurry Poyo? Because I know I'm losing money by not using the gold nugget thing. But, like, our team... I've got 2 really low-level team members that if, for some reason, my other 4 faint, those 2 are just dying. Darn, I lost half of my squad already. Should I press on? Battle you? Or take the shortcut back to Vlam? I think it's time for a battle! Alrighty, you got it, Freya. This is the one that knows almost nothing but normal attacks. I think we're going to go ahead and start off with an Ignite. Put the Cyberite on a timer. I don't think her priorities are in order. Right? I think we go for a detonate and then swap. By the way, the word detonate is just a terrible name to give that move. Man, I would love to swap to Scuba Man for the better type advantage. Do we switch to Toledo? Alrighty, so Toledo has a lot more physical defense. Yeah, I think we swap Toledo in. I will fix it all. Rhino. The issue I'm currently having here is the Cyberite just raised their crit rate, so their attack is up 3 stages. That is 150%. If Chilito gets hit with that crit, it's a 1 in 8 chance. Chilito dies here. So we swap in Eggman. Rhino. You never die. Well, I'm trying not to kill off the team, but this Cyberite... Oh, that's a crit! Wait, what? It only works once? Hurry Boyo, level 52. That seems more like a bug to me. I don't... Harder difficulty modes. In higher difficulty modes, the rebirth trait is restricted and can only activate one time. That's dumb, but okay. I understand. You refuse? Yeah. I understand that they're trying to stick with the harder meme, but the game failed to explain it. Because I was playing this assuming that it was going to be able to trigger again, because I still had the rebirth ability. Alrighty. Cholito's learned the last move. There's no more moves for Cholito to learn. Bolt Bomb, 3 to 180 damage. Powerful attack which depletes up to 60 points of the user's remaining SP. The power is 3 times the SP depleted. Yeah, I think Thunder Salvo is just fine, though. Scuba Man, level up. And Silk leveled up. Alrighty, Ashclops. Let's start off with a Thunder Salvo. And then after that, we need to swap to Hurry Pollo. What do you mean, Soul Crush? Illusion Burst has 100% accuracy. Darn it! I should always go against my first instinct. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ticked about that. Mostly because the game, the game needed to, because of the game mode, explain that the rebirth ability was not going to trigger again. Was there another option there to avoid having the casualty? Alright. Welcome back, Sean. Back onto the team. No, don't activate. Darn it. Actually, Cabbage doesn't need the item to get the better version, so we're still better off with Soothing Aura ++. Okay. Drill shovel. Should be right here, right? Yep. The red gem. Wait, where? Oh, up here. Right. This is the other thing I was trying to get to. Well, we press on. Don't tell me it's 2 steps north. Of course it is. Yeah, it's 2 steps north. Okay. It looked faintly off. It was worth a shot. You got this, Hurry Poyo. You gotta make it to the next location. It's shiny! Firestorm! No shiny claws. Yeah, wrong kind of shiny. It's a great ability, though. It's the same thing as Menacing, but it reduces special attack instead, so it's good. Scuba Man! More potential! Scuba Man, level up. Silk, level up. Silk has awoken more potential. Spicy cake. No gems detected. Hey. Again, though, we're still about to be stuck in a situation where I've only got 4 team members that are able to fight. Oops. There you go. Enjoy more cake. You too, Sean. You need a rest. In case we need to swap over to Sean. Do we start off with Sean? Sean! Your moves are Magma Punch, Soul Crush, Splatter, and Epiphany. Soul Crush is magic. Magma Punch, of course, is fire. And then we have our water. The truth is, we don't really have any poison moves. Who's our fastest on our team? Repollo's the fastest. I mean, Sean is more bulky because of the extra health. That's 40 more health. Defenses are roughly the same. It's not a good sign, right? I'd rather Sean be having a Revitalizer Gem. I think that's it. Repollo and Sean are our main fighters. I'm a tortoise. How am I the fastest? There's not even a rabbit on the team.
My nickname growing up was Cub-Zero Cutie. So, let's have a custom match. We both send out just a single Coromon, our favorite, okay?
Hi guys, how's it going? I want the developers to know that this is an absolute jerk move that they could have pulled. This was absolutely unnecessary. Cub-Zero hat, Cub-Zero cutie, sends out the water starter. I'm not gonna lie, I am ticked right now. So how are we gonna survive this? Because we're not losing Repollo as well. Megalobite. Its attack and special attack are basically equal. Rather not die. You're probably dead. I'm sorry. The strongest move that's probably going to be used is Bubble Blower, a special water attack. 30% chance to lower the target's speed. Sure. I needed the stronger special defense cakes here. Your count is wrong, Horipoyo. Oh, I forgot to update it there. We're on 6. I needed to have made the larger cakes here. What's Monsoon? Oh, no. That boosts... We're gonna ignite. That'll reduce special... Not affected. Oh, shoot! Okay, we're fine. Restore all health and increase special defense. Alright, we're outside of crit range. Well, one-shot crit range. We're using all these cakes. We're gonna have to make some more. This is so stressful right now. The rain has stopped. We can burn now. It was faster than us. Special attack and special defense. Is there one that boosts speed? One stage. Special attack and special defense. Special defense. We're never going to be able to burn because they're always going to monsoon and they're currently faster than us. Our special defense is maxed. We're safe from a crit. That was about 30 damage. All health and raise special attack by one stage. That was... not even... that was like 38 damage there. So we win here with 2 illusion bursts. And that was a crit. Oh yeah, Hurrypoyo's immune to crits, I forgot! Oh, Hurrypoyo, I love you. Thank you for surviving. Fooled you!
You thought my Cup Zero hat meant I sent out Cup Zero, but it was really Megalobite. Oh, I still lost.
Haha, and I fooled you. I said no items. Ha 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 ha. We lived. Final destination. Yeah, that was a real jerk move. Almost forgot about being immune to crits. I actually completely forgot. I was sitting there going like, it's just a matter of time before a crit happens. Thick skin. Hurrypoyo here is immune to crits. Oh, right, and Inner Fire. Cholito also takes reduced damage from ice skills. Cholito's also amazing. That was unintentional. I did not swap the skills out to be like that. My shoulder is so stiff. You probably should make use of the portable kitchen. I should. We're gonna drill really fast. This is the whole reason we've been doing this. Making all of those. Health plus defense. Speed cake. Ooh, we just ran through so much, but I think it's important that we have that set up. How are we doing? Down to 51. Oh, man. Well, that's why we've been farming them. Does us no good if we never use them. Ooh. Alright, you got this, Hurrypoyo. Firestorm! Snow has stopped falling. Ha ha ha. We're gonna ignite, and then we're gonna rest Hurrypoyo up so that way Hurrypoyo is starting to recover the SP. See, the funnier thing is I think it removed its ability by using that, Typhoon ability? The Typhoon attack? Cabbage! Level 59. Unlocking Mist does nothing for us. Goat looks like Krampus, don't you think? Still nothing. Please be. My heart was racing from that other fight still. Body Blast! There we go. We can... Honestly, I am not a fan of Detonate. We're just gonna get rid of that. And get Body Blast. Actually, Body Blast doesn't matter now that I think about it. Technically, it's a worse attack than... Well, actually, no. Because Body Blast is gonna be the physical version for us to use if we think something has a high special defense. Chilito, level 59. You see, this is where having Detonate would have been great. Sit. Target. We're gonna reduce it down to one enemy. Oh, and you're gonna take, like, no damage because you also have that fruit that halves the damage you take, right? Nope, one shot. Good job, Hurry Boyo. Scuba Man, level 38. Getting closer to be, being relevant. I am sad about losing Eggman. Silk, level up. A few more levels and Silk evolves. Even though, looking at it, I don't think Eggman's death was avoidable. The only thing that I could have done differently is maybe handling the start and the end of the fight. Igniting probably should have been an attack, because that Coromon is more of a physical attacker, and igniting reduces the special attack, not the physical. So... Cheers, everything here is so high leveled, it makes me nervous. Dude, I was in the zone. You dare interrupt my winter aerobics. Aerobics. That's a water type. But why? Alright, you got this, Chilito. You can only use damaging skills. Cool. That's all Chilito knows. Awesome job, Chilito. Patrikios level 55. Plague Doctor Seraphis. Patrikios. Alrighty. And it's potent. Now, technically, Chilito's still an excellent matchup, because Chilito knows Super Energy Drain. We're gonna let Chilito take care of one round, and then we'll reevaluate. Cat Scratch is gonna reduce Chilito's health by half. Special attack rose firmly for the Pergast. Swap to Cabbage?
Rhino.
Can I get away with Blessed Grounds? Alright, where is the Pergast? You got a lot of special attack. Your special attack's also been boosted. What moves may you know at 48? Soul Swap. Soul Swap swaps the health of both targets, right? Oh wait, it allows it to revive somebody else on the team. Well, that does me no good. Cat Scratch always does half Spectral Lattice and Phantom Spike, which is also a ghost type. Blessed Grounds. We're gonna heal. It was aiming for the crit! And Ball of Darkness, finish it off. Unfortunately, Cabbage is slow because it's in the lower stage. Scuba Man, level up! Soon is going to be relevant. Silk, level up. Will also soon be relevant. Blizzian. Sounds like a great time to swap in Hurry Boil. Blizzian is mostly a physical attacker and is very fast. We're not outspeeding it. So we use Firestorm. Chilito woke up, leveled up potential, make you even tankier. Chilito's level 60, first to the 60s. Raptor. Ooh, you look beautiful. Charaptor mostly knows sand skills, if I recall. I mean, I know it's a physical attacker. We're not sitting at Chalito. I'm just trying to see if it knows any air or water for some silly reason. It looks like the answer is no. We're just gonna recover. Right. Firestorm. And that's the end of the fight. Woo! It's a little tricky. Scuba Man, level up. Just boost all those stats. Scuba Man, level 40. Silk, more potential. Silk is evolving. We lose a lot of defensive stats. We really need the better stats of its evolved form. So, sorry, Hurrypoyo. It is part of the team, though. Silk evolved into a Klamath. And is now level 38. Look at that special attack massively boosting. Special defense massively boosting. Why? Sorry, Hurrypoyo. Ooh, you also learned Blessed Grounds? Ooh. Means I have somebody else that can use that? That is a consideration. Oof, guess my squad got some exercise instead of me today. Alright, we need to heal up Chalito. Chalito... Unfortunately, was taking percentage damage there, so not much we could have done to prevent that damage to Chalito, but Chalito's fine. Yellow snow is not edible. Neither is red, green, blue, or purple snow. Huh? Apparently we missed a tip sign back there somewhere. Because that's tip number 3? Where's the other tip? Ah. Number 2, don't be fooled by the name Mountain Bike. They won't do you any good here. Unplayable. Oh, it's an Look how beautiful that little thing is. We're gonna murder it. Turn it back. Are you talking about the moth? I need the defensive stats. And when we were deciding the team, it was the only ice type we had available to us. And now's the time to really put one onto the team. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Watch, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be your favorite team member aside from the Hurrypoyo. Just you wait. Would rather not. It's fine, it's just pixels on a screen. That is a battle. We are about to engage. Actually not. Lies. Scandalous lies. Ooh, see? This is why we go the wrong way first. Also, try to help keep an eye out for destructible walls. I'm still on the lookout for more of them. Then change it into different pixels. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have any skins that would work for it. I can give it a top hat. I would have to try out the randomizer mode. We're not doing that, of course. Well, I guess I could unlock it on a different save file first. Hey, Perlio! No gems detected. One, two, three. Contrary to popular belief, top hats do not make everything better. I bet you they do. Hello, my baby. Hello, mama. Hello, my young time gal. There it is. Skill flash. Dirty snow. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Going to the edge isn't very safe, but the view is pretty sweet. Hello! Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no! It's not safe to battle here, especially on the edge! How about here, then? Could we not? Could we not? DC! Yeah, we've encountered another casualty. I don't think there's any way to avoid it, though. Well, technically there probably was. In the wild encounter, I should have just fled instead of pushing the fight, but at that point, I had the knowledge of I can use this trait over and over and over again. I'm still frustrated with that, by the way. But yeah, so we're now at 6 casualties. DC, I'm trying to... We're at the point where they all know pretty much all their moves. It knows... Poison type and electric type and water type moves. So, Cholito's honestly going to be an excellent choice to send in here. Besides, Cholito's extra tanky. Aww. And Cholito's poisoned. We can go a turn with this. Oh wait, Zen Cure, we get rid of it. Because Cholito can cure themselves. Through the power of meditation. It's called cheating. Deal with it. And because he cured a status ailment, yeah. Heals even more. So back to full health. Wonderfully done, Cholito. Super energy drain. It's just gonna keep trying to poison us. Body Blast? And then the next turn, we're gonna just heal up. Aw, don't miss. Come on, Cholito, you're better than that. Zen Cure. Angel's Den. You can use normal text, else you're, So if something's just hard to read, then that's how we lose interaction like that. DC is frozen solid. Yeah, this is another Pokemon. It's actually not a fan game. It's a Pokemon-like, but it's its own standalone game. It's not a ROM hack or anything. It actually was also made for mobile devices too, so you can play this on your phone. Super energy drain. Oh sure, don't worry, it was just use it because EU chat control filters are like very false positive filters. Yeah, it's lousy. You should just be able to enjoy the internet. Oh, those fonts trick the systems? I mean, I don't have a lot of chat filters, but don't give me a reason to include any. That's pretty much all I ask. We're gonna go ahead and Zen Cure ourselves of the poison. And then we need to swap out. This is not a great matchup. I don't want Shalito to get crit to death here. Yeah. I think we just swap over to Horripoil. Or do we just swap to Sean? Sean might be the better choice here. Yeah, we'll go and swap over to Sean. Yeah, and the more complex it is, the better. There's basically government mandate in some places, EU. Yeah, I actually, yeah. A whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. Sorry that you're having to deal with that. We're having to deal with some fun on our own over here in the Americas. Yay! Ooh. Sean is not allowed to leave the battlefield. Well, knock him out with a splatter, please. And they report if they detect bad, which is why I use the font since it tricks the filters into reading garbage data. Man, the things we have to do nowadays just to watch a video game and interact with other human beings on the internet. You having a good time at least, Angel's Den? Cholito, level up, level 61. Ooh, a Humby. It's a normal type. Humby's one of those that has a lot of different skills. So we actually need to familiarize ourselves with the skill sets of Humby really fast. Because I don't want to get caught by some super effective attack that's a crit us to death. It is a physical attacker. Now all it detects is sus to send a manual review, but keeps message posting. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not causing harm to others, you know, this should be a safe area here, but unfortunately the internet is the way it is. I forgot that they already banned VPNs in your area, which is stupid. Or is that just Australia? VPNs are unbannable? Yeah, I'm pretty certain, yeah. Isn't, I think Australia did, though. Good luck mandating that. Enforcing that, though, but... Use Tor for the matter. Yeah. Alright, so this Humby does know an electric type skill, but that's Precision Eye. Tor is unbannable because decentralized. No Super Drain, which is a magic, so we shouldn't swap in Scuba Man. Technically no Sting, but it's most Possibly moves it's going to use a Super Drain and Transcending. What is Transcending? User transcends its natural limits, dealing high damage and always going first. Okay, so we're about to get hit really hard. We just use a defense cake here then? There's actual underground rebel groups fighting back against this stuff, by the way. Yeah, there should be. We're not going to share the information about those, though, because, you know, that's how they get found. But, yeah, there definitely should be. I think we Epiphany here. Without them, we wouldn't have had manual review for when a message detected us. Yeah. We Magma Punch? There we go. Sean, level up. Cabbage, level 60. And Scuba Man is at 41. About to be where they can start fighting. Silk, level 39. I'm fine with losing as long as I'm losing safely. Sounds good to me. Whew. No gems detected. These font keyboards are getting massively popular in the EU because of the chat control stuff. I'm actually still amazed that that's managed to pass in the EU. Of all places. Because the EU's typically been great about, like, internet, so some lobbying definitely happened there, but it's not in all places of the EU. We're gonna keep Hurry Puyo here in the front. Glad I sprung for the boots with the most traction control. I nearly stopped myself from sliding into an ice hole. And my spinners weren't so lucky. Perhaps a battle will warm them up again. It's more country-based thing. Yeah. Sir Pike immediately comes out frozen solid. That's hilarious. Sir Pike is physically defensive, so you can absolutely. Sir Germany is EU's hero. That's good. Germany was the country to invent GDPR, by the way. Rochi. Gotta heal up. It has to be one of the best places of legislation in the world. They've done a lot of good lately. I will heat up your team. fine. We're still fine. It's literally a layer of protection against the misuse of personal data. There's no reason why, in order to protect ourselves, we should give up all of our personal data. Like, so much is going to go wrong with that. It already started to. Data breaches have happened on all these things trying to just do for age verification. Happened to Discord, happened to YouTube. So, goodbye personal data if you had to do any of that. Upshift! Scuba Man learns Upshift, increasing attack and speed. We'll consider that in the future. Silk, level 40. Malevite. Malevite is a very strong physical attacker. If safeguards senior, you are an urge in case of breaches. Yeah. I want to stick with Hurrypoil. The issue is Hurrypoil is having to use up so much just to use Firestorm. Rest up. Oh no! A 100% chance to hit. Summon a deadly firestorm to great damage. So Hurrypoil can't be crit. And get tired easily. Yeah. It's actually pretty bad in this fight on how quickly you're getting tired. We need to swap in Sean. Alrighty. And then Splatter should do the trick. It's gonna crit. Oh, it didn't. Okay, cool. Alright, let's heal Sean up and boost the defense with an HP defense cake. Stop dying! By the way, that is 2 5% chances to get frozen. That kind of happened back to back right there. Sean, level up to 57. Even more bulky. Cholito, level 62. Scuba Man, awoke more potential. Boop, boop, boop. Silk, woke more potential. More defense, more health. Boom, beautiful. Swap in Cholito. No reason not to here. It's not as bad as the 8 crits in a row. That was 9 crits in a row. Yeah, correction, it was 9 crits in a row. One more should do the trick. Sean awoke more potential. Just all around more tanky. Well, at least they ain't frozen no more.
Rhino.
Ay. Soothing aura, heal everybody up. We could give Cholito the Enhancer Gem. Take even less damage. 50% reduced damage from ice skills? Dang! Oh, Cholito, you beast. You're awesome. Right. We're gonna let Hurripoyo get some rest. Oh wait, Cholito needs rest. Ah. Hurripoyo, get on in there. Any items? No gems detected. Dolby is frozen solid. You died. Where's my fidget spinner? I need a fidget with something. There it is. Where am I? What? It doesn't look like the Titan is anywhere around here. Ooh, there's an item above me. Coupon 5 free. That's one way to end a run, right? Oh boy, the Christmas uniform. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's further north. Oh, wait, what? Oh, how did I miscount that? Found it. Gem detected. Ooh, a hot spinner. right here in front of the Viking hat? It's right here, isn't it? 2 steps away. Ooh, large red gem. Just looking at this makes me feel protected. I hate to come across that in the blinding snow. It looks like a fine piece of steel. I wonder who wields it. Ah, I got a Viking hat! The formations. They won't stop popping up. The Vale is overrun with them already, and a larvae might soon follow. More and more of the gloom emerges from the submerged tunnels every day, and nothing I do slows its advance. This isn't good. My duty is to protect the town at all costs. All costs! Still, I can't help but wonder. Where did it come from? Why is it here? And more importantly, who do I have to slay to get rid of it? You slay. You say. Well, looks like we're going to be ending the session soon. This is like the 3rd time in a row I've yawned. I am still frustrated about the casualty we had. Two steps away, and then 4 steps away. Gem detected. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew it. This is perfectly in range. Oh. It's here? A lazy gem? Yeah, we don't need any more of those. No gems detected. What are we planning? Liu fruit?
But I'm lazy. No. These flowers will look lovely at tonight's midwinter festival. I can hardly wait until the preparations are done.
You go, Helga. Neat. We're just going to continue to check everywhere 3 steps away. Here? Or 3 steps away in the opposite direction? Found you. Cranny fruit! Nice. Wait, any other things that I'm aware of? Nope. Alright. Oh wait, I can burn those bushes. I can commit arson. HP cake. SP cake. Ooh, a mirror? Mirror on the wall. Who's the most fashionable of them all? Certainly not you. Ugh. Ooh, free loot? Don't mind if I do. Christmas tree hat! Big bow hat! Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That or it's in front of the potted plant. Noise.
Ah, I'm so excited. The show tonight is sure to be fantastic. With singing and dancing and ice skating and... Oh, but I should focus. All these outfits won't be ready in time.
You go, Grandpa. Alright. We're saving again. We're collecting all the fruits. Nice. So this here is trying to teach us that falling... Oh! We don't fall in there. I would have expected to have fallen in. Neat. Was expecting to fall. I was totally expecting it to fall and go, you died. Triangulation. I want to go this way first. Okay, actually, that was a mistake. Exploration to the maximum. We're gonna use this just so that way we have it registered. See, we didn't even discover everything here. Oh, we can get a Blizzbird or the snow cone. We might end up swapping for one of those. Ooh, there's an item over here. Is it a coupon? Nope, it's a frigid scent. I don't need no frigid scent. Yeah. No. That almost looks really cool. I'm sorry, but that looks cool. Reindeer. I don't need the Glamoth hat. That's what I don't need. Ooh, Enhancer Gem? No. Why would they make that? Well, not gonna lie, I think if it was more of a cloak instead of wings, this would look way cooler. But like, look at that outfit. It looks really cool. Really fluffy. You can get away with like a really cool hat, like a cowboy hat or something like that. Anyways, I'll move away from that. Are we gonna go ahead and buy a whole bunch of stuff, or... Splash the spinner. Just gotta check. Oh, 2 steps away. See? This is why we check everywhere. That last squad wiped me out quicker than I could blink. Maybe I should get a new skill flash and try out different types of fruit before heading back to fray. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time to fight on Coronet. The solution, 1v1 casual custom battles. A quick battle a day keeps me in shape to continue climbing the ranks. Neat. There's no upstairs here? The fluff does not absolve it of its sins. I think it's fine. Hey, you're finally awake.
Come, join our cozy fire.
Hello, where am I exactly?
You're in the remote village known as Avali. Alavi, how are you feeling? You must still be shivering. My husband found you out in the freezing cold water.
I hope our abode was toasty enough for you. I fired up the wood stove too. Real hot. Safely, of course.
That was you? That was very warm, thank you. Well, it's a long story. But I need to find the Titan of this land. How do I get back to the mountain?
Yo. Going right back up again. And what will you do if you fall in another ice hole? Those holes have been appearing all up in the mountains.
You wandered in there during strange times. First those holes, and now those strange formations in the south of town.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I couldn't let anyone go alone until we are sure it's safe out there.
Could you join me then? I really need to get there as soon as possible.
Sure, I was planning on patching the ice holes first, but you can't expect me to do something on an empty stomach. Today is a mid-winter solstice. Everyone's been preparing all day for the big feast. Feel free to devour some food along with us. There's plenty to go around.
Actually, some of the villagers are perfectionists. They could probably use a hand to get everything done in time. The sooner we eat, the sooner y'all can help you on your way. Why don't you use that enthusiasm of yours to help the townspeople prepare?
Of course. What can I do to help?
We have all our own duties. Best to ask around a bit. I'm sure they'll appreciate the help.
All right, I'll ask around. Alright, well, we're gonna do a thing first. Sometimes it helps when you give somebody, like, a one-piece laugh. Right? In order to set the tone of how they're supposed to speak. And then they just end up sounding like another, Mr. Krabs.
Oh, hey dear, we're gonna go and collect a whole bunch of ingredients. Here.
Sorry. We have 7 revitalizer gems. I can't even use all 7. Alright, let's buy some things, shall we? Not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Here.
Blizzbird!
Go cabbage! Here. Hit him with a tactical slam.
And Icy Spinner. Ooh, a Grizzly Cub Zero has been acquired. An intelligent Blizzbird. Would you like to check this out? Alrighty, Blizzbird, let's take a look-see at you, shall we? We are finding a stopping place, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of team planning, and then that will be it for the night. So if y'all are just gonna say, hey, I find team planning boring, you know, let's just be fully honest. This is gonna be the end of that, but I'm probably gonna be talking and rambling for like the next 30 minutes or 45, knowing me. Blizzbird evolves into Blizzian. Standard 11, we can try to boost that up. You have the awesome potential of the glowed Blizzbird, but we already had that available and we didn't find it like that, so we're not going to swap it. The current ability is Intelligent. The Coromon uses its knowledge to increase its evasion by 25% when battling wild Coromon. So that's not as exciting. It can help, but it does me no good in trainer battles. So what about if it becomes the plus while battle up to 45% when battling wild Coromon? Glacial Affinity. For every other ice type Coromon on the team, the Coromon skills deal 10% extra damage up to a maximum of 20%. Blizzbird, if anything, would be replacing Silk, so that's a negatory. Cool Body embraces the cold, increasing its defense by 20%. Does not work in Heat Wave. Okay, and Snowman. Coromon rebuilds itself using snow, restoring 5% health when snow is falling. So basically, we're going to be swapping Blizzbird's ability to Cool Body. Blizzbird's stats are basically, it's an all-arounder. It's a jack of all trades. Everything's basically equal. So it can do pretty much anything I want it to do. There's no, like, technically best thing. A dirty snow. Frost Web. Trap the target in an ice-cold web, lowering its speed by 2 stages, has a chance to freeze the target. Claw. Permafrost. Deals an okay amount of damage and has a 15% chance to freeze. Icy Wall. Attackers making contact with the wall will freeze. This move always goes last. So, enemies went frozen. Freeze! Did your Coromon get too cold? A frozen Coromon will stay frozen for 1 round and thaw out the next. However, both being frozen solid, the defense and special defense are lowered. Good way for us to deal bonus damages. Surrounds the target as sharp, cold feathers, dealing damage and lowering speed by 1 stage. Has 10% chance to make the target bleed. Let's take a look at the rest of the moves it can learn. So, currently, the last one is Frost Feathers at 36. Level 40! This move here is Mist, the one that makes it to where we become immune to status changes and whatnot. Not exciting. Shattering Claw. This does not match. Thanks a billion. Yeah, the wiki here is wrong. Yeah. It is a physical electric move. So let's take a look at what physical electric moves are possible. Probably most of these. It's not going to be Super Punch. It's not going to be Sting. Sparkle Slam? No. No, not that. It would not be that. Power Talents is more likely it. Because the Goldbeak line learns it. It's an okay move to learn. Power Slap? No, it wouldn't be that. Electric Pound? Nah. Learns another Ice-type move at 46. Probably the Shattering Claw. It's a physical type. Yep, that matches. It's just one level off. Damage the target with 10% chance to freeze. If they're already frozen, it has 100% crit. That's cool. Good to know it has that. Sharp Snowball is his special move, learned at level 49. Throw a ball of snow and ice. Dealing damage increases the user's critical hit chance by 1 stage. Sure thing. Status move, Icy Nails. Lay a field of icy spikes around the target, creating an ice-type entry hazard. Damages the enemy by 10% of their max HP, does not stack. Soul Crush. Crush the target's soul, draining its will to fight, deals damage, and lowers the target's special attack by 1 stage. See, Soul Crush is pretty good. Because it's a damaging move that also... So this is an option, because it'll reduce the opponent's special attack. Clearing Wind. Clears all the entry hazards in weather. And Pinion Slice. Which is all the way up to this one. 110% power. And that's all it is. It's a very powerful attack. But nothing here is, like, super amazing. Now, if we look at the other moves that we can teach it, Epiphany, Snowball, Tempest. See, Tempest is interesting, because if we're fast enough, in theory, we can learn... Oh, but it won't do us any good against the boss. I was thinking, like, yeah, just make the opponent throw down entry hazards and then just spam Tempest, right? Instant win. We don't need Permafrost, we can learn Claw. Even though it's not as good. But Frost Feathers is gonna be way better there. So... issue is... So we would have to evolve it first. But it doesn't learn really any of the skills I need it to learn. Which is a little unfortunate. Because our Glamoth, we should soon be able to start teaching it skills that'll just lower the opponent's stats. Like Ice Flurry. Each hits 1 to 3 times, has a chance to lower the target's special defense. So that's pretty good. Bewitch. Only can use skills that deal damage. Avalanche! Stay Frosty? Tempest. That's the one that forces the enemy out. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna keep give a name to the Blizzbird. Yeah. Angel Elden. I know there's a Z in the user's name, but as we do, we're gonna name them after our viewers that are chatting. We're gonna go ahead and send them to storage at least for now. But they're a good backup. Scuba Man, level up. Silk. We're gonna... lowers the target's accuracy by 1 stage. Just, I need an attack that constantly will always also deal damage. Makes the opponent drowsy. Silk, though, is getting a lot better on those defensive stats. So, will be a great tank to help fight the boss with. Beautiful. I don't think we need the broom gem, but we're gonna go ahead and buy one just in case. For some reason, I feel like I need it. I thought I was to use a lot more of these scents, but we did not. They don't make a lot of sense to me. Snowball. And in this case, if I recall, the most health efficient, we're gonna go ahead and buy up to 44 of these, or 45, so we're at exactly 200. Because we don't necessarily need like a whole bunch. We're gonna buy a lot more of these large cakes, especially some of these speed cakes. We're gonna buy 19 of these. We'll buy 18 of these. Special attack, special defense, attack, defense. Yeah, I think I'd rather just... Boom. Alright, that's all our money. Anything else? I don't think so. I think we literally just... Alright, 75% off. Thank you. Enjoy your discount.
Yeah, we got our money back.
Shine bright. Alright. So we're doing a lot better now. I still need to sell these revives. These revives are literally junk for me. Would have been great if I sold them first and then bought everything. Just to help min-max. Cheers! Yep. And we're pretty much still at the same amount of money. Alright, Cabbage. Did you get to learn any new skills? I don't think there's any new skills I want you to actually learn right now. Yeah. You're pretty much as good as you're gonna be for now. Alright, Pollo, did you get to learn anything new with all those skills we bought? Nope. Okay. Cholito, do you get to learn anything new with all those skills we bought? Nope. Okay. Scuba Man! You get to learn anything new? No, but you do get to learn Dirty Snow. That's as good as Scuba Man's gonna be for now. Silk! Did you get to learn anything else new? Snowfall! Increasing the effectiveness of Ice Coromon. Frigid Barrier. Builds a shield of ice. Having the damage taken from special attacks for 4 rounds, this move always goes first. See, that's pretty good, because that does accomplish what I need them to accomplish, which is take less damage. Can we just get rid of Clearing Wind? Just so we can take less damage from special attacks? Maybe. Sean, what are you learning? Probably nothing at this rate. You can't actually learn Dirty Snow. Interesting. Magma Punch. Yeah. No reason for Sean to learn any other skills. And of course, we have Scuba Man in the team just to help with team variety, but we've got to level them up first. You're not a Nibblegar. That was really mean, by the way.
Oh, I'm a Cub-Zero fan.
I'm gonna destroy you with cheese. You like cheese, just not that cheese. Hey, Hurry Poyo can learn Heat Wave. We don't need it. Silk, level 41. Ice Flurry. That's the one that has a chance to lower the opponent's special defense. That's true. We also have a Crier Peak as well, right? let's check out the Crier Peaks, Cry Beast. It's the final evolved form. Lots of health. Mostly a special attacker. Higher priority on special defense. Very slow. Has the abilities Shiny. Right! Snowball. So this one has Snowman for constant healing, like a lot of it. The moves are pretty much all ice types, so none of it's really that amazing. Intensification. User surrounds his body in ice, restoring 50% HP and raising its special defense up 1 state. That's beautiful. Yeah. Actually... You know what? We'll swap in Snowball. But I also kind of want to have like a green theme, so we are going to go ahead and use the skin. Boop. Perfect. And I think we're going to keep Scuba Man, just to have more type variety, just in case I need them. Boom. Snowball. It's going to do a lot better now. Oh yeah, I need to fix Snowball's moves. Well, not moves. We need to fix Snowball. We're gonna give it Shine. Shine bright. Shine bright. Potentificate. Snowball. Because this is the one that's going to take even longer. You know what I want to check really fast? I want to check if, Chilito, if we devolve them, could become immune to ice. Inner fire. The Coromon has an inner fire burning so hot that it cannot be frozen, takes 50% reduced damage from ice skills, and burns the opponent on contact. It's a lot less defense. A lot less stats overall. It does a lot less damage. But we can burn the opponent. Burns the opponent on contact. Well... I don't think that's worth it, though, because we take a lot more physical damage, and the whole point is to make Chilito as tanky as possible. So I think just having Inner Fire Plus is good enough. Alright, we're gonna run around and... fetch! I missed. Oh yeah, I need to swap to the new Christmassy armband. Christmas. No. Christmas. Christmas! Can't touch this. Do 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 do. Can't touch this. I must find the perfect Coromon. Once again. Sorry, old timer. I'm burning the plants you, planted. Thank you. There's one more all the way up the manor that we can plant. Beezle. Oh, speaking of which, it's probably been... That's right, because it's in the previous zone, right? We're just roaming around, so let's go to ×2 battle speed. I'm gonna start seeing the Juvia fruits as well. Mostly because I may need to start cooking some actual just regular healing. Or at least cheaper healing, maybe. I could be wrong. I might just keep it. Oh. With the method I currently have where we just fully, whatever it is, we fully heal plus Alright. Let's go and get our new perfect Coromon. The Potentificator Deflator has finished. Went from 13 to 16, so Snowball did not become proficient. Shame. Trait formate. Snowball. We're gonna make Snowball shiny! Upon entering the battle, the Coromon's body shines bright and reduces the opponent's special attack by 1 stage. Alright. We got more fruit to distribute. And I'm not putting on a towel. We're not going all the way just to place that one fruit. It's a waste of time. Wrong place. I am finishing up as quick as we can, but I am actually actively falling asleep. So, just finishing up the last couple chores. Quite a haul. 38,000. Pleasure doing business with you. Please sleep. No. 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 We will be going to sleep soon. Perfect timing. We just finished getting all the other fruits planted. There we go. Snowball now has shiny. Reduces special attack damage dealt. So that'll be awesome. Alrighty, so... is this one where we just boost the health and defense, and then the special attack lowering should be good enough? I think so, right? Yeah, we just do this. And then lowering the special attack the enemy should be good enough to do what we need to do. So Snowball is much more durable now. Boom, look at that. And you evolve at level 39, so you're literally like... You're 3 levels away. The last one I basically could be getting is the Arcturus. You know, that one that was threatening to sweep my team every single time on the stupid Dojo Master. It is beautiful though. Again, high in special defense, priest high in attack, or special attack, and after that it's just kind of slow, a little bulky, but it has magic layer. No, I think I'd rather have shiny. Also not a moth. I mean, I'm not choosing a moth just to be mean to you, Hurripoyo. It's just a different color just because Gambi. Not for any reason in particular. Snowball, look more potential. Take out the Arcturus. Cabbage, level 61. Scuba Man, level 44. Smackdown. There we go. That's the move I need you to learn. Get rid of Flying Kick. Get Smackdown. Been knocked down twice. That's hilarious. 3 times in a row. We're getting stun locked. Well, that's an interesting encounter. A little terrifying. Snowball, level 37. Are you good enough to one-shot? Please tell me you're good enough to one-shot Hurripoyo. Thank goodness. Hurripoyo, more potential. Make you bulky. Cabbage, more potential. Snowman! Plus plus. Snowball, level up. Should have named them Emeralds. Oh well, not the other one. I'm good enough to one-shot. Good enough for me. Scuba Man, level up. Michelle. We're gonna keep the item on Cholito just in case we need to swap to Cholito. I doubt it. I just want to level up, Ooh, that's a crit. Not that it matters. It's also amazing how little we've crit in this game, but how often we get crit. Despite us, I think, hitting more attacks. Which is why we gave Hurrypoyo the ability to be immune to crits. Hey, that should be enough to evolve Snowball. Dang. There is no escape. Scuba Man, more potential. Boop, boop, and boop. We still got another 20 levels, but the stats are kind of mediocre. However, I'm the one that's going, alright, let's make everything bulky. But that's also because I've had too many team members just get one shot. If I can make it to where my team members require 3 hits in order to die, that's good enough for me, because that means we also survive a crit. Snowball, evolving. A lot less attack and special attack if we keep it at the lower stage. So Shiny stays where just special attacks reduced, but Shiny Plus, yeah. We could honestly opt to... Well, it's not like it makes that big a difference. We'll evolve. If I really want to, we'll devolve. And there's Crybeast. Snowball has evolved into Crybeast. Woohoo! Ice Flurry. Wow, you don't really learn any attacks that are gonna make you fight well, unfortunately. So you learn Ice Wall, you learn Shattering Claw. Pierce the target with sharp frozen spikes, dealing damage, preventing them from escaping. Don't need that. Ice Flurry? Water's good against ground. We'll go with Splatter. I was about to say, and that's good enough, but I guess we're gonna do this one last fight. We're gonna go back to the campfire just so that way, in case I'm not able to play for the next couple days or so, we're more likely to remember what needs to be done. Alright. But there's the team. Eggman didn't have to die. I shouldn't have wasted Eggman's ability on the other wild fight. We should have just fled. It wasn't worth the experience. Well, lesson learned. 6 casualties. Good night, everybody. Nope, that's Be Right Back. Thank you for watching. A little bit frustrating, but this is the challenge that we are asking for. And we're honestly almost done. I've actually made it a lot further than I was expecting. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. If you're wanting to see this finish, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to play as often as possible, but I can't guarantee it. I am at the mercy of life. So until then, hopefully we can see y'all tomorrow. And if not,
just whatever happens, relax, and have a good one.